Did you guys see the last season of Stranger Things? It was wild, right? While there were a bunch of cool props on the show, Sadie Sink got hold of the coolest one. She kind of begged Netflix for it. I think you know what I mean here. The Walkman cassette player. The final showdown is approaching in the last season of Stranger Things. Now, we're all hyped up for the final showdown between our faves and Hawkins and that Vecna dude. But here's the thing. One cast member got a super cool souvenir from the set. Sadie Sink, who plays Max, now has the portable Walkman cassette player. Character used to kick some Vecna butt. That's right, she gets to keep a piece of the show forever. And let me tell you, it's like a little piece of nostalgia that she can keep with her always. But why am I calling a mere Walkman the coolest? Hello, because it was the ultimate weapon. Even though Max was left in a difficult situation at the end of the show's two-part 4th season, she could fend off Vecna for a while. The powerful antagonist could use his telepathic powers to enter his victim's thoughts and attack them remotely from the upside down. But Max escaped his possession by blasting her favorite song through the headphones attached to her cassette player. While the catchy tune Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush wasn't enough to defeat Vecna, it certainly slowed him down. This shows Max's resourcefulness and determination to fight for her survival. But it wasn't that easy to keep the thing that saved her from the villain. A lot of convincing went into it. During an interview with British Vogue, Sadie Sink revealed how she was able to take home the Walkman her character used to repeatedly fend off the new big bad monster on the show. She said that unlike other actors who had to resort to stealing to get a piece of memorabilia from the set.
Just turned 9, yeah.
And is a very performing family? I just met your brother backstage.
Yes.
Is he musical as well?
All she had to do was politely beg. She said, "I've never stolen anything from the set, but I politely begged to take home the Walkman my character Max uses in Season 4 of Stranger Things." Speaking of Max in Season 4, let's not forget she was pretty much dead when we last saw her. So is she coming back or not? Fans believe that their fave will snap out of the comatose state they left her in at the end of the show's 4th season. But Sadie isn't so sure. In an interview, she said, spoiler 3, "Just with the way my character ended in Season 4,
don't be afraid.
I have no idea what is going to happen. Looks like we're gonna keep wondering about her fate for a while now. While that's all fine, and we can wait to see what happens, there are some things we don't have to wait for. Season 5 is coming. Even with production halts because of the pandemic and the cast's busy schedules, Stranger Things has persevered and has finally reached its conclusion. But before we say our final goodbyes, there is one last season to look forward to. Season 5 of Stranger Things is in the works and fans are eagerly waiting for it, although details are scarce. Here's everything we know so far about the upcoming season, from the cast to the plot. For starters, the squad is back. All the main characters from Stranger Things are set to return for the final season, including Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, Gaten Matarazzo, Caleb McLaughlin, and Noah Schnapp. And let's not forget Sadie Sink, Joe Keery, Maya Hawke, Natalia Dyer, Charlie Heaton, and Priya Ferguson. Plus, the adults like David Harbour, Winona Ryder, and Brett Gelman will be there too. They also introduced us to the main villain Vecna in Season 4, and we can expect to see him back again for the final showdown. It's gonna be lit to have the whole gang back together for the last season. It's still uncertain if Paul Reiser and Matthew Modine will be back for the final season, but fans would love to see as many returning characters as possible. Interestingly, Matt and Ross Duffer have already confirmed that there will be no new characters appearing in the 5th season. This means that fans will have to say goodbye to any new characters and focus on the closure of the characters that have been present throughout the show. And also, we don't want to be attached to another character that the producers will eventually kill. Moving on to more important questions. Do you guys have any idea about the plot? Cause I do. Season 5 is gonna continue the story. Season 4 left on a major cliffhanger, meaning it wouldn't be surprising if the new season picks up from where it left things off. off. Last we saw, 11 went up against Vecna, and while she didn't kill him, she injured him enough for him to retreat and heal his wounds to prepare for the coming war. Max was killed at the hands of Vecna, but fortunately was brought back to life by 11 and is now resting in a coma. Hopper, Joyce, and Murray have returned to Hawkins after killing captured Demogorgons in a Soviet prison, while the rest of the group is left reeling from the difficult battle they just faced. But I've got the most interesting bit to tell yet. There's going to be a time jump. In an interview with TV Line, the Duffer Brothers said that there'll probably be a time jump in Season 5. Ross said, "I'm sure we will do a time jump." He added they wanted to shoot Seasons 4 and 5 back to back, but that is humanly impossible to do, keeping in mind everyone's schedules. They also teased that Season 5 will be very large scale, similar to Season 1, but even bigger than that. The Duffers want to trace back to a lot of things they did in Season 1 and conclude the stories without leaving any loose ends. So I'm guessing we'll get to see a lot of the iconic things that happened in Season 1. Besides these details, nothing else has been revealed. They're making sure that the story is kept under wraps. Of course, we have one more question. When will we get to see the final season? Well, by the looks of it, we still gotta wait a tad bit more. The writing for the final season of Stranger Things had already been in the works since the release of Season 4, but official filming has yet to begin. According to David Harbour, the production was supposed to start in 2023, and the official release won't happen until 2024. He said, "I think we'll shoot next year. They're finishing writing it this year, and they need to prep and stuff. So hopefully it'll be this year," Harbour explained. Though this is just a prediction, and the release date has not officially been announced yet, fans can expect the show to return in 2024. Apparently, everything this time around is big. The scale, the time, and the pay. It seems like the cast of Stranger Things is getting a big pay bump for the final season. According to a report from Puck News, David Harbour and Winona Ryder will each be making $9.5 million for the season. Whoa, that's big money. Other cast members like Millie Bobby Brown will also get a significant raise, with each of them earning around $7 million. Brown's salary is not included in the negotiations, as she has a separate contract with Netflix. This new development means that the overall budget for the final season of the show will be higher than previous seasons, with an estimated $30 million spent per episode. The cast definitely deserves the pay raise, considering the show's success and their hard work over the past 4 seasons. Let's just hope there's enough money left to make sure the final season ends on a high note. That's all we know about the upcoming season. See you next time!